Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not
I just want to put this out there quickly, right? I think there's a misunderstanding regarding the skit that Mark Golden and the PNP party tried to pull off the other day. Yeah? Now, most of us can agree that the skit failed. The skit failed miserably. Did they score any points? Maybe with their fan base or their supporters, the PNP die-hearted supporters. Maybe they scored points with the die-hearted PNP supporters. But what Mark Golden and the PNP handlers or members fail to understand, that in an election, you're not trying to only win your loyal supporters' votes. You're trying to win the undecided votes. Yeah, the people who are undecided. Right? So in an election, if you don't get the undecided voters to vote for you, then you're going to be in trouble. If you don't get anybody to switch party and vote for you, you're in trouble. You see? So I'm aware that there are platforms, PNP platforms, who are trying to make it seems as if we're reaching by pointing out the despicable nature of the skit that they try to pull off with this idiot, in my view, called Big Stone, right? Well, be my guest, because guess what? The election will come, and this will come back up. And when the ads start running, just be careful when the ads start running, and remind people, you know, this about this skit, right? So you don't want to trigger the undecided voters, first of all, because they're the ones, you know, that can tilt the election into your favor. PNP supporters. So when you're out there cussing out people and going after people and calling people names and all of these things, that is expected, because you are a die-hearted PNP supporter. You see what I'm saying? You are a die-hearted PNP supporter. You only can see what you call orange, and a die-hearted. It would be the same thing if Andrew Holness did something you know, despicable. People would be supporting Andrew Holness nonetheless, because they are die-hearted JLP supporters. So some people can see the green and the orange, but there are people out there, you know, undecided voters like me, who never voted in my life. You understand? Like others out there who, you know, who don't like what's going on in the country, but they're still not sure if they want to support the PNP party. And that is what you people have to take into consideration. Do I think Mark Golden is the right person to lead the party? No, I don't think so. I think he's boring. I think he has no message. Yeah? And this skit and how it came about actually, you know, put some kind of, you know, credence to my argument. Here's what I say. Because based on, you know, Big Stone, you know, account of what happened, he said he went there with the chains on his neck. Yeah? It was not planned. He just showed up with some chains on his neck. And the skit happened. They decided there and then that they were going to partake in something that was planned there and then. Now, if you're a PNP supporter, that is supposed to be, you know, alarming to you. Well, if you can really read between the lines, or if you have any, you know, idea of message, you know, messaging. Yeah? A man just show up with some chain and you just take him and put on the stage and just act out a skit right there and then. It means that there were no thoughts put into it. It means that you guys are freestyling. It means that you have no message. Because whatever you went there to speak about got lost in this whole back and forth where people are arguing. And you give the Jamaica Labour Party something to talk about. So they can, speak about this and not about the real issues that are plaguing the country. And say, you created that. Is it? You gave them something to talk about. So you now have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what you guys are doing wrong. Because people are saying, oh, you're leading in the polls and blah, 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 blue, blue, blue. Depends on who people are polling. Yeah, depends. Because a lot of you polling people on the internet that will not come to Jamaica to vote during the election. A lot of you polling, doing internet polling, because everywhere you look now is a poll. You have a poll on Facebook, a poll on YouTube. You have a poll everywhere is a poll. Poll, poll, poll. So when you people come forward and talking about you're leading in the polls, be very careful, because, these people that are on the internet talking all manner of things, they have no hope to come back to Jamaica, and they will not be coming to Jamaica to vote for you. You understand? So, that's my 2 cents. Otherwise, from the act, the skit, was out of bad taste. I don't see, I still can't figure out why, especially with people calling, Mark Golden, massa. If somebody calling you massa and you go and you take part in a skit like that, you're giving them, you're giving them argument, some form of validation, in my view. And as you say, massa Mark, that may stick around for a little while on you. And the person who called you that, he or she, don't have to apologize. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to apologize, because you actually proved the point that, in a sense, that you're willing to play massa. You understand? So, for the people who want to get it, hope this cleared up a little bit for you if you're a PNP supporter. I don't think this got you any undecided voters. I honestly don't think so. So go and watch the PNP diehard them and think that you're going to get somewhere, and then point out who are Labour right and me a top because me a Labour right and them things there. Never voted in my life yet. You understand what I say? Yeah, so me is an undecided voter, if it comes to that. You understand?